All right, everyone. We have three players that we need to talk about in today's Chelsea news. Now, those players happen to be Ian Maatsen, happens to be Cucurella, and also Kepa, of all people, because I thought for sure he was going to be our starting goalkeeper, but we will talk about the other players first because I think that's more important because our defense has been rock solid, yet there are some players that, could break through, but also could get rid of. Now, Cucurella is possibly one of those players that could still be on his way out. Now, it looks like Juventus is possibly one of the teams that are still interested in signing this player. Now, we all know things did not go well for him last season, and maybe I'm on the outskirts of this saying this, but I would hope that Cucurella could get possibly one more season as a Chelsea player because I think last season was just a terrible season for all players. I don't think you can really credit or discredit any player for what happened last season because with how much issues were going on, I'm pretty sure every player looked horrible, and I'd like to give him one more run at this club because we all saw how well he was at Brighton, and therefore that's the reason why I brought him to this club. I would hope that possibly one more season could really get his confidence back and push for possibly that left side, but again, it's very difficult because we all know that Ben Chilwell will be the starting player unless he picks up an injury. I should probably knock on some wood. Hopefully that does not happen, but that is the case. Now, that being said, then that does ask the question for Ian Maatsen. Now, Pochettino has come out and said that he will have a good run this preseason. Now, that still means that anything could possibly happen because if he has a great run, maybe we hold on to him and do not loan him out, and therefore we do sell Cucurella then. But if things do not go well from preseason, I would think that we're going to loan him back out to Burnley or some other club. Now, I know you're going to say he does not want to get loaned out again, but still that might be the case in the scenario that does happen at Chelsea this season. And possibly if the preseason does not go well for him, he may think about and realize that, maybe it's best to do one more loan spell and get some more depth, get some more experience in the Premier League and come back to Chelsea and challenge for that left side position with Ben Chilwell because, like I just said earlier, Ben Chilwell has that spot locked down as of right now. No players can play over him unless he has some terrible season, but he really has never had that. Or, like I said, he picks up a big injury, which obviously none of us want to see at all. So therefore, the minutes that those other players are going to get are going to be very diminished because we do not have a lot of matches outside the Premier League season. Now, the last player we do need to talk about is Kepa. Now, Pochettino has come out and said that he is going to rely on Kepa, but in news just recently, PSG now, Luis Enrique has talked about that he wants to bring Kepa to PSG, and we all know that PSG will spend a lot of cash for players, and therefore this could be an option for Chelsea. Now, that all being said, then that would mean that we would have to find a replacement for Kepa, and I do not know at this point right now in the transfer window if there is a goalkeeper that we'd want to bring in and challenge for that position because I think Pochettino right now has it locked in that he wants to keep Kepa as his number one starting goalkeeper. But like I said, if we do get quite a bit of cash, we could possibly use that money to bring in a different goalkeeper. But the whole market right now for goalkeepers is a bit wild, and I'm not too sure exactly who we want to bring in. I know we could throw around the name of David De Gea, but I don't think he'd be the right fit, even though I love him as a shot stopper. Not as well with his feet like all the other goalkeepers in the league itself, but we could possibly go out and poach a different goalkeeper from one of the other top clubs in the Premier League or look into maybe a different club in Europe, but still it'd be very difficult to get everything lined up properly before the start of the season, and therefore again I have a feeling this will not happen. But like I said, if PSG are going to throw a handsome amount of cash for him, it might be hard to say no to that. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think we should still sell Kepa or keep him as our number one goalkeeper? So comment down below and I'll get to those comments as quickly as I possibly can. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that, and I will see you in our next video.